Right, I'll fire up.
Oh, no. Come on.
So Sorrento into attack. They need to get 1 or 2 on the board before half-time just to really get themselves back into this game, because at the moment, Rosebud have got this well in control. It's holding the ball. Good tackle. And free kick to Rosebud. Might be 50, they're not careful. No, they did just hand the ball back, so that's okay.
I'm not sure if you there's Anthony Ring down there on the boundary line with Shannon Gladman, another key player and leadership, part of the leadership team. Vossi's Shan, so he's a missed player. Great mark there taken by one of the Cummings boys.
Well, they're definitely missing a few, that's for sure. So it's
both teams missing a few, as discussed on the Toe Punt Football Show this morning. We've got 6 minutes to play in this second term. Umpire to come and throw it back in. Commentary side of the ground. Wing position, Mitch with the ball. Quick kick out. Sling tackle, free kick coming back and going to.
Might be 50 as
It
well.
is 50. Whistle was blown. Good decision there by the umpire, but not 50 paid. It was, looks like it's being paid from where he kicked the football, so it's coming back. And the ball's going to be kicked by Jimmy Hallahan. Beautiful user of the footy as his brother comes in to apply the shepherd. Got to love it when that happens. Nick Corp looking for, pushing the back, going to Rosebud. Advantage paid. Sean Downey with the ball. Beautiful kick along the wing, looking for Cummings, finding him. Quick handball. Looking for Fisher. Fisher with the ball. Beautiful short pass to Baker of the Tom variety. Tom looking to go inbound. Poor looking kick. McNair goes up. Chopped off there by Sorrento. Good defensive mark.
To go towards half-back for Sorrento. They're just not getting that easy possession to try and bring the ball down further. It's a 25-point lead to Rosebud, and they're doing it nicely.
Bit of a mismatch there with McNair and Miles Paholke, I would have thought. If that is, in fact, Miles, could be. It kind of looks like James. But
so, ball up to take place. There's a free kick, I think, and the umpire's given a throw. And that went through for a goal, but it's going to be a free kick back to where it was, and likely it's probably not 50 metres, to be perfectly frank. So there goes the short pass, and the mark has been taken there by Bird in the just centre half back at the area of the ground. He's looking to go in short. He goes with an awkward-looking kicking style out towards the centre wing. Not taken there on that occasion by Brigden. Ball picked up there for Rosebud. Got the quick kick out. Goes towards Fletcher Huswater. He goes around the corner towards centre half forward. Sorrento will win out on this occasion. They go with a high kick down the line towards the centre wing, but the mark has been taken there by Marshall. Holla for a Marshall short pass.
Jeez, that was a great ad, wasn't it?
Oh.
Marshall! Batsanis with the ball. Long kick by him. Inside 50.
I'll tell you what's a very catchy ad at the moment. What's a very catchy ad at the moment? It's a 4 and 20 ad.
Really?
It's a very catchy one.
I don't tend to watch much TV these days. Commercial television, that is.
I find the jingle going around in my mind.
Oh, that's a sign of a good ad. Is that the 4 and 20 pie? Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so there you go.
Yeah, Taylor Harris, Stephen Bradbury, Ben Simmons.
There was a term, I don't know if you're watching or if any of our viewers care to tune out for this story, but I don't know if you're a fan of Big Brother, Vossi, but I certainly am. And one of the contestants of Big Brother referred to doing a Stephen Bradbury the other day. That is a term that needs to be in the English dictionary, I believe.
Yeah,
doing a Bradbury.
I'd rather pull my nostril hairs and bite my bite my own toenails and watch Big Brother.
Pull your nose hairs.
Yeah, pull my nasal hairs and bite my toenails.
Bite your toenails is something that nobody should ever see. You trying to get your hoofer up there. Free kick being paid, going to Sorrento. high tackle, I believe that was. Did you see what that free tackle, that free kick was for, please, Michael? You didn't?
No, I didn't.
No. Ball going inbound, finding Barber for Sorrento. Barber gives it off to that man there, the Silver Fox. That is Daniel Grant. Beautiful kick by Daniel Grant.
They'd have to call Barber Tony, surely.
Going to that number 6 there. Brother from another mother, Miles Baholke. Beautiful overhead mark.
Go back and have a shot.
He's got no one forward of the ball. He's going to centre the kick, looking for Nick Corp. Sorry, it wasn't Nick Corp. That was Brigden. Brigden's just waltzed forward, as we know that he likes to do these days, especially when Lee Baholke's not up forward. They just missed that option.
1.5 minutes to go.
Thank you. 1.5 minutes left in this second quarter. 6-3-39. Plays Sorrento 2-4-14. That's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. Sorrento doing all the attacking in this last few minutes, looking to go forward again. Oh, high tackle applied there. Free kick going to Sorrento. Quick to get up. Good to see. Shake it off, says Taylor Swift. Kick to play. Looking for Miles Baholke. 2-on-1. Doesn't come out with it. Chopped off by Rosebud. Looking to move it out of their defence.
Which Peninsula coach did we speak to this morning on the footy show?
We spoke to the man you've been trying to get forever, Mr. Bo Muston.
And he'll be pulling his hair out because they're 1 goal, 9-15.
Oh, you mocked him, Michael.
And Mount Eliza are 4 goals, 8-32 in that game.
Oh, shocking at the same time.
5 goals
Conditions are pretty nice too for football.
Out of 22 shots, so not even 25%. That's not good at all. Winner of that game will be ahead of the other. Mount Eliza will go a game and a half clear of Frankston if they win that game. And Frankston will go ahead of Mount Eliza on the ladder into third.
We've got 40 seconds to play in this second term. Rosebud looking to change the momentum. Sorrento have had it for the last probably 6 minutes. Not being able to apply
much scoreboard
pressure on the scoreboard. Thank you, Michael. As we have another person walking a dog. That is a big-looking kind of poodle thing. Oh, don't you
He's a very hairy dog.
Crap. Looked like it was about to crouch down. She looks like she doesn't have a bag. If you are walking your dog, please be responsible. Be a responsible dog owner. Oh, a little bit of howdy-do going on.
It is half-time. They're still going to go on with it. It's a local derby for a reason, this.
Is that going to get you up and about, is it, Michael?
Tell you what, you like a little bit of this in the game.
Fair bit being said in there. Oh, here comes some of the COVID police saying 1.5 metres, boys.
That ball has almost gone through for a score from half back.
Every player's on the ground. Batsanis there looks like he might be just dripping some claret.
Well,
a lot of emotion in this game, Michael, as you'd expect.
Being a local derby.
Local derby. Still a little bit of howdy-do in there. Liam Tidd in there. He doesn't shy away from a bit of jumper punching. Good to see. Not that I promote fisties, but there's nothing wrong with them at the same time. Still just a little bit of howdy-do. Umpires coming in. Even the goal umpires getting involved.
Well, I think it's all settled down. So we might take the opportunity to go to a break. Short pass?
Yeah, yep.
You're listening to RPPFM, the voice of Peninsula football. It's Rosebud up by 25 points at halftime.
No, that's not me. No, actually, I was down at the. I think you went shooting, I think. He's going. Yeah, he was going to the gun club.
We don't actually know what it is now, do we? Oh, really? No, I didn't. I go sit there. He had them when he was a 8-year-old boy.
Anything you dream it is, it will credit you. That's what we do.
Gimme.
I think so.
Cut a mohawk into him again.
Oh, now he's winded.
Max is going to come down here. He's going to sit here and go, you can't, Dad. You've been hunting him with another dog.
Idiot.
Welcome back to the match of the day here, thanks to TV Magic. We're live here at the Olympic Oval in Rosebud. You've just got a new nickname of Drop Punt, apparently. Our mate over there's just giving you a nickname of Drop Punt. So there's been a bit happening in the latter stage of that second quarter, and also just to sort of reiterate, I think one of the goal umpires might have a report in the fact that the goal umpire came over with the two field umpires to let the clubs know what was going on. So I can only assume that the goal umpire's got a report. Now, short pass, just for those of you that wanting to see some vision of some of the other games happening, we're having issues beyond our control. Can you please explain?
Yeah, look, after having a quick little halftime production meeting, Vossi, we've come to the understanding that that Telstra, we're having massive issues broadcasting today, thanks to Telstra. The plan was this morning going into today was that we were going to be covering the Rye v Crib Point game and the Mornington v Pearsdale game,
yep.
and of course the game here today between Rosebud and Sorrento, thanks to TV Magic. We have been completely stitched up, are the words from our executive producers by Telstra. So we're struggling at the moment. We don't know why. The only thing we can sort of think of is that whenever this has happened, it's been thanks to too many people on the network. So we think that there might be an issue with the Telstra network, especially after the storms. They're still trying to build some infrastructure and whatnot. So we are having massive issues, and we deeply apologise for that. But we are streaming to you from Facebook, and we will have highlights and other things up at a later date with our dulcet tones, Michael.
And I can tell you, looking at my phone, that my phone's at a very, very low coverage thing as well. So, yeah, we apologise, but it's beyond our control, listeners. I know you're loyal listeners to us, and you love what we do, and we love you that you love what we do. But unfortunately, it's just not to be for us today. Hopefully, that will be rectified, but it won't be today, unfortunately.
No,
Margin here is 25 points at halftime in favour of Rosebud. Early stages of the third quarter. Sorrento need a goal to start this quarter off, but Rosebud going to attack as they have early in both the other quarters. Sorrento with the ball. A quick kick out towards the attacking 50. Had to just sort of stop and prop a little bit there, but did get the ball over the top.
Got the handball out. Good effort.
And what's the umpire giving him? He's giving a free
Holding,
kick.
going to Rosebud. And for our listeners and viewers today, we have picked up number 6 for Sorrento.
Jarrah Caden.
That is Jarrah. He's a young man, plays under-19s football. So there's a few under-19s boys that are representing Sorrento today, which is a really great... it's really great for the Sorrento Football Club. A lot of strong bodies in the 19. So a few of the boys playing up to make some numbers, which is good. High tackle applied.
How old would Benny
Rowan.
McCormack be, you reckon? Benny McCormack. of course,
Benny
is out
McCormack's about 37, I think. Yeah, so I went to school with his brother Lee, and I know Ben was that annoying younger brother that used to hang around us, and we used to tell him to bugger off. And apparently, according to his beautiful wife, he's still that annoying little boy. But a proud dad of 3 Billy Lids, and a hard-working man, and a dedicated sportsman to the Sorrento Football Club.
and loves Sorrento.
Does bleed white and red, that's for sure.
Quick kick towards the centre of the ground there for Sorrento. Tid's got to go run back onto the ball. It's going to be picked up there, and a quick kick by Brigton it was towards centre half forward. Corp. Haven't seen a lot of Nick Corp this afternoon. Mind you, the ball hasn't been getting down there. That's the other thing I was about to say too. But yeah, it's one of those.
It has,
sort of
Michael, but I find that it hasn't been getting down there cleanly.
Yeah,
and Nick's
no quality.
yeah, exactly. Nick's a beautiful lead to the football, and if he's got a little bit of space, he's going to clang him every time. And unfortunately, hasn't been delivered the ball all that well today. And that goes for both teams. Sean Downey just starting in the forward line.
I would suggest even running Nick Corp for 10 minutes on the ball just to try and
just inject himself into it.
Yeah, because right at the moment he's not getting his hands on it too many times. So it's a
Nick
cut off.
Marston on Sean Downey.
Kick goes out towards half back.
A matchup I like. Going up for the mark. Didn't appear to get any of it. Ball goes to ground. Umpire to come in and throw it up. Far side of the ground. Half forward flank for a Rosebud. And if you are just tuning in, we had an incident going into halftime where 2 players, Jai Nanscowan and Mitch Hallahan, were yellow carded. So they're sitting out for the first 15 minutes, not to be replaced. And I'm hoping that I'm going to get an update at 3/4 time with what actually took place by the umpires. We believe there's been another report made by one of the goal umpires. Is that right?
I'm thinking one of the goal umpire came over, so there has to be a report there. You won't get anything out of the umpires if you went up to them short pass. You won't get out of them at all. So we're just got to try and find out from one of the clubs exactly what's happened.
What about after the game?
After the game, you might have a bit more luck, but they've got to also process, if there is a report, they've got to process that report too, and make sure sort of no one gets near them while they're doing it. So that's the other thing. Sort of having a family full of umpires, I get to know these sort of little rules.
Yes, yeah, well, absolutely. And the 2 umpires, one of the umpires involved is actually one of my mates. So hopefully I might be able to have a conversation with him a little bit later as to what actually took place, and we might be able to, not that we like to dwell on these kinds of situations, but let's be honest, as Trav takes a clean mark inside 50 for Rosebud, we like to get to the bottom of these things at RPP, especially when 2 star players like Mitch Hallahan and Jai Nanscowan are out for 15 minutes of the third. As he sets sail from about 40 out, pushes it way right. Luckily, mark's been taken by Baker of the Matthew variety,
who's got 1 goal this afternoon. Tommy's brother's got 2.
It's going to take a very, very good kick. Would you go a Boonana Vossi here, or would you go the just the left foot?
I would go the Boonana, and please tell me Matt and Tom are related. Otherwise, I'll just walk out and I'll start crying.
They are definitely related. As he goes, the drop kick, right foot, just goes across the face.
The drop kick, he's reinvented the kick.
He has. Ball goes out of bounds. Umpire to come in and throw it back up. Drop kick. Wasn't that a great kick? You don't see it anymore.
I know. And that's the thing, though. You could be standing on a mark and all of a sudden that ball will just zoom straight past you as a drop kick. Like, the players would be having a shot and it's a low trajectory sort of kick, so it'd invariably go near your head.
Mitch Hallahan just in front of us.
High kick.
Warming up.
Will be out of bounds on the floor. It's a mark, and that's a mark to Paolke in the pocket.
Has a jumper on, but clearly is fit. Just waiting to come back on.
There's a quick kick, and that's a mark. Sean Downey plays on.
Oh, mongrel kick out of bounds on the full.
He might have got away with that 15 metres, you know. I think he was worried that the umpire was going to call play on. Maybe it was touched as well. But the ball does go out of bounds in the pool. There's another dog behind the goals getting walked.
Yes. Looks like
Jimmy's a funny dog, isn't he?
Yeah, Jimmy's a very funny dog. He's,
One of your friends with Jimmy, the dog?
yeah, one of my beautiful partner's friends, Kaz. He's well known to Sorrento Football Club. He's Jimmy. Goes to all the functions. Bit of a mascot is Jimmy.
High kick by Daniel Grant down the line towards centre wing. Ball comes to the back. Needs something to happen here, but they've only got the two players inside attacking 50 for the one Sorrento, one Rosebud. The ball will come back Rosebud's way. Ball was dropped there on that occasion by Hallahan. It's taken there by Perrick, who goes with a quick kick towards the centre of the ground. Mark taken by Big Baker. Oh, the earth just moved there, I think, as the kick goes towards centre half forward. Oh, that's over the shoulder umpire, surely. Not to be. That ball will come back here towards, I think that might be Marston, who got the kick out towards half back, going up and headbutting the ball on that occasion was the Rosebud player. Now we're missing another number here. We're missing another number. Number 13. We're missing a 13 there.
That's much better from Sorrento there. Of course, the Silver Fox finding Nick Corp there. Beautiful mark taken just outside 50. Nick Corp goes long. Ball punch. Rosebud with possession now. Gets knocked out of bounds. Just left of the Rosebud coach's box. The gum trees starting to cast a bit of a shadow on the ground, which generally happens at this time of the day here at Olympic Oval. 6-3-39 plays Sorrento 2-2-14, and that's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. We've played 8.5 minutes in this third quarter.
Have not had one score.
Only 17 players per team on the field at the moment, with 2 players being yellow carded, one from each team, Mitch Hallahan and Jai Nanscowan. They've still got a couple of minutes to sit out. Free kick looks like it's been plucked out. Or is the ball going to be? No, it's going to be given back to Rowan, the master officiator, to be thrown back up. Tap won by Baker. Rosebud in possession of the football at their half-back flank, looking to switch play, opposite side of the ground, wing position. Dempster with the ball now, tackled. Great tackle applied by Sorrento. Beautiful hand pull, Barzanis with that ball. Oh, it's been paid a free kick, Sorrento, for a sling tackle.
Courtesy of Solar Heart, Bomb Beach 913.67, Edifale 5434. Stone Cats 10.666, Pines 3.321.
Stone Cats 2 words.
Mount Eliza 7.12.54, Frankston Bombers 2.11.23. Not getting any better there. Those shots are goal for the Bombers. High kick towards full forward. Can they get a mark? Oh, easy got the ball down. Now the kick comes out towards the half back line. Looking there, I think that was Hallahan who got tackled. And he still had the pressure put on him. The umpire says you can play on, but not anymore. Red Hill 4.630, Germana 8.553. And in Division 2, I can tell you that in Division 2, we see that Rye 5.13.43, Crib Point of 4.9.33. Still an opportunity here at the top of the goal screw, holding the ball decision. Mornington 12.3.75, Pearsdale 8.7.55. So that's a high-quality game by the look of it. Chelsea 8.6.54, Hastings 5.9.39, Langwarren 7.16.58, Devon Meadows 3.4.22, Coringal 14.7.91, Tyre 2.4.16, and Seaford 9.7.61, Somerville 6.4.40. Not much has changed. We've still played 11 minutes in the third quarter, and there's been not a change to the halftime score.
No, there hasn't, as the ball's wrapped up. Wing position nearest side to us, which is the netball side of the ground. Quick kick out of that stoppage finds Rosebud defender. He's going to be quick to play on, and
That's
that
Wallace.
Wallace.
Cody McNair just making his way back on the ground. Rob Boss taking a break. Kick goes down the line. That's a good mark running against the flight of the ball there for Sorrento. Now a high kick. Can they get something happening in their forward line? I reckon that two Rosebud players spoiled each other. One was Wallace. The hand pass comes down. They've got the opportunity. They've got the loose man created. They've had to go backwards because that was sort of cut off there. So 35 metres out from goal is the ball. The umpire says it's my ball. Eastbourne right into the ground. Sorrento into attack.
That was interesting looking football. He was about 5-10 metres away from the goals and decided to go backwards, only for the ball to be dropped.
High kick out towards the defensive 50. It's picked up there by Perrick for the Sorrento side, and Sorrento player just got piggyback there, and the umpire says I'm going to throw it back into play.
He's Perrick there with the afterburners. Jeez, he could move.
Yeah, I'm just look. We've got. I reckon we've only had 1 minute of time on, so we've got 9 minutes to go in this quarter. Mind you, that's meant a hell of a lot happening short pass.
No, not in this quarter. Both teams are struggling to put any damage on the scoreboard as there's a high kick out of that stoppage.
Well, there's a score, so that's a good.
Time off. 6-3-39 plays Sorrento 2-3-15. And that is on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. And you've heard that there's about 9 minutes to play as Ben McCormack is just on the interchange waiting to come on.
Batsanis has been good this afternoon. He gets a hand pass off, and now Marshall with a kick down towards centre half forward. Going up, but no mark taken. Ball on the ground. Still an opportunity here for Marshall to kick the ball off the ground. Numbers are with Rosebud if they can pick the ball up. Hand pass back to Marshall. A high kick towards McNair at full forward. He's in front. He might have got over the shoulder, did McNair's shoulder, but not to be. Quick kick out of defence. Marshall will take the mark. It's about 4 possessions in the last 30 seconds.
He's been good, Holler.
So still an opportunity here for Rosebud inside their attacking 50. Baker's got it.
Now let off the leash.
Gets away now. Kick towards the top of the goal square. No mark taken. Ball on the ground. McNair tried to snap it. It was on probably his non-preferred foot there. He tried to get it to his right foot, but he couldn't. The umpire says, I am going to throw the ball back into play. Soccer oval into the ground. Rosebud still with a 24-point lead. 6-3-39. Sorrento 2-3-15.
Dangerous here for Sorrento at the moment. Rosebud are great. They set up beautifully behind the ball in these stoppages. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. With Barber winning that tap. Tony?
Yeah, they'd have to call him Tony, wouldn't they? Of course, well, I called him the sugar daddy of Red Hill Football Club in the early 80s today.
The Tony Barber.
The Tony
You
Barber
did.
was. He's a
I
Carlton
still don't.
supporter, and he funded the Red Hill Football Club. Got the likes of Brett Wright to play at the club.
There you go.
Brett
Fun.
Wright, of course, was a gun, as
Fun.
we know.
Fun facts with Vossi at 3:37 on a Saturday.
Well, we've got to do maybe a few more facts because this game ain't exactly.
Riveting.
It's not exactly a cure for insomnia. This game.
Not sure we can say that as there's been a mark inside 54 Sorrento.
This is just.
Looks like it's been marked by Miles.
It sounds like I'm being critical, but the bottom line is this: you can tell sides have had weeks off. These two sides.
Dabrowski's marked. He's going to kick on a fair angle.
Well,
about 35 out.
This to put some life
back into this game.
Absolutely.
Not just Sorrento as he set sails. Not a problem with distance.
Just needed.
Didn't start it quite right enough. Brings the scoreboard to 6-3-39, playing Sorrento 2-4-16. They're
Ray White, Frankston scoreboard.
Thank you, Ray White of Frankston.
Best on ground today gets that magnificent meat tray from Kevin and his lean team at Eliza Meats.
His lean team.
The finest cuts.
That's another ad that you rate.
Oh, it's beautiful ad. They do magnificent food there. Magnificent sponsor, as are all our sponsors at RWPFM.
Jarrah
Kick out of
there,
bounds in the full.
Jarrah there getting a ball out of a contest. Quick to play on. Just screwing the ball left. Going out of bounds in the full. Rosebud have brought it back in. Rosebud with possession. Liam Tibb with the ball at the moment.
6.5 minutes to go in the quarter.
In the back pocket. Ball chopped off by Sorrento. Ball is free. Looking as Rosebud with possession. Liam Tidd again with the ball. High up and under kick. Looking for his teammate there for the ball to be punched out of bounds. Far side of the ground. Right in front of the scoreboard. That reads 6-3-39 to Sorrento 2-4-16. We've played 17 minutes in this third term.
Rosebud still have not scored in this third quarter as the high kick goes towards half forward. They're doing a lot of the attacking, just haven't been able to put anything on the scoreboard. The umpire says I'm going to ball it up once again.
They're having to play real defensive football at the moment with Sorrento, I believe, Fossey doing all the attacking at the moment. Just unfortunate, though, that they can't put any damage on the scoreboard. They're struggling with only 2 behinds thus far in this third term.
It's kicked down the line. Wallace couldn't take the mark. Ball on the ground. Still an opportunity.
2-on-1
contest. Out, but the umpire says I'm going to. I think the umpire's going to ball it up, or is it throwing? That's ball up. So 6-3-39. Rosebud 2-4-16 Sorrento. We're 2 minutes away from time on in this third quarter. So if Sorrento are going to have any chance, they probably need a goal before 3/4 time. Just you go with the logics here. They're 4 goals behind. They've kicked 2 for the game. The odds aren't great, but you never know. E.g.
No,
Frankston. Frankston did to Rosebud earlier in the year. Rosebud were 5 goals in front at 3/4 time. Frankston kicked 3 and then kicked 5 in the last quarter.
You never know. Young bird for Sorrento about to come back on.
That's why they call it a funny game sport at times. There's a kick.
Another
down
one of
the
the
line.
young under-19 players, I believe, Vossi.
Rosebud looking to go forward, and they go with a high kick towards full forward, but going back and taking the easiest of marks.
Was that man that just came on, Bird, who I was talking about. Young under-19s player.
Bird goes in short. Mark has been taken there by McCormack, who can go back. Oh, it's not a good kick by Benny Mack there on that occasion. Ball on the ground, still a chance here for Sorrento through the agency of King. They get the ball forward towards half forward, going up. Was the player in Caden.
Here we go.
Falls to the ground. Dabrowski gets it over. Mitch Hallahan is back on the ground. Beautiful kick by Mitch Hallahan. The mark has been taken about 40 metres out from goal by Nick Corp.
Directly in front, Michael. 40 out.
He's not wasting any time, Nick Corp.
No,
so
he can't waste any time.
He thinks about it too much, I
But,
think.
geez, he's scary from here. But he does not make the umpire work for that at all as the ball goes straight through the hey diddle diddle. That is the goal that Sorrento absolutely needed going into the 3/4 time break.
And he's kicked 2 out of their 3.
He has.
He has.
Half a bag for Nick Corp. I've always said if they can get their hands, if they can get the ball in that man's hands early, then they're a better team. And they work very similar when Lee Paholke's playing. If Lee Paholke's up and about, there's not too many times where they don't win. Of course, Lee Paholke coaching from the sideline as the caretaker coach. He more than likely won't be taking the field this year again.
20.5 minutes in the third quarter. Margin back to 17 points in the match today. Can Sorrento get another one before 3/4 time? I tried to get the ball out. Jackson finally gets it. He ducked his head. He was tackled high, but I think he maybe forced the contact and getting the duck in the head on that occasion. Quick kick towards full forward for
beautiful
Rosebud has been
mark taken
marked.
by Tommy Baker.
So he's kicked 2 goals, Tom Baker. He's got the chance to kick 3. And
this is going to hurt, Vossi. If Tom Baker can go back and seal this is really going to hurt. They had to concede here, Sorrento. He's going to kick this ball from about 40 out. Slight angle, distance, accuracy. I don't think it's going to faze him. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Just leans back and goes bang! And answers back to Sorrento's
I'll tell you
goal.
what, he loved his work there. He just turned around to the boys and he just did this. He just said,
Oh, he's been.
Look at me, fellas.
He's been
Look at
watching
me.
Volatile Bossy on a Saturday morning, clearly.
He's obviously a fair fan. There's nothing wrong with that, Tom, by the way. Nothing wrong with that at all. 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
To go. 7-3-45 plays Sorrento 3-4-22, and that's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard.
It was almost that I'm the king of the world. What movie was that of? I'm the king of the world.
King of the world.
It was almost one of them.
Thanks for doing that. Now I'm not going to concentrate on the football for the rest of the game and think about what that was from.
Is it Titanic? No?
I think it might be.
There you go.
It is when they're on the end of the ship.
I think I might be right.
I think you might be right.
There's a good kick towards centre half forward, and mark has been taken here for Sorrento.
He's not great set shot. He's Briggers, Jamie, of course.
We normally associate
plays up.
him playing in defence.
Yes, exactly right. And the last time I saw him play, as there's Tony Jewell down there, Michael, of course, the father of.
Tony Jewell was funny on open mic when Mike Sheen interviewed him, and he was talking
What did
about
I call him?
having half a dozen cans on a Friday night, watering Moorabbin to make it look like there was a local share in the area for Saturday afternoon back when St Kilda were crap.
Oh, geez. He absolutely proves me wrong, does Brigden, and goes back and slots a beautiful goal and a much-needed goal for Sorrento. Now we're talking, Michael.
Now we're talking with a few goals.
Absolutely. It's fantastic for football. It's fantastic for the Sorrento Football Netball Club as they inch themselves closer and what is going to be setting the stage for what will hopefully be a cracking last quarter of football. 7-3-45. Plays 4-4-28. They're coming. And that is on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard.
Courtesy of Solar Heart, Lang Warren 11, 1884, Devon Meadows 3-4-22. Oh, our man Neil's not going to be too happy tonight.
Man with two first names. Senior coach at Devon Meadows Football Netball Club. As Tony Barber awaits to come back on.
Mount Eliza 8-12-60, Frankston Bombers 5-16-46. So the Bombers starting to work their way back a little bit there, short pass.
Quick kick out of the centre. Matty Baker, quick kick out of that contest, through for a minor. 2 possessions from that centre clearance there, Michael. Started off with Sean. Quick kick inside to find Baker. Oh, beautiful mark. Almost taken, not paid. Quick to play on. Second, third effort. And it's been a free kick going to Sorrento. Looks like a throw. It is. True wing position. Far side of the ground. Quick to play on is Sorrento, finding Nick Corp there all by himself. Nick quick to wheel the round. Bombs the ball inside 50. And a mark's been taken by Miles Paoki inside 50. It's alive now, Vossi.
This to bring the margin back to 12 points.
Oh, the stage is set. And there's a minute left in this third quarter.
All of a sudden, you've had your jumping beans and you're up and about.
Oh, I had a hot dog. Got some food in the belly. Didn't quite eat as I probably
Does Max eat hot dogs?
No, he can't eat human food. He turns into a, you don't even want to know. As Miles Paholke goes back and easy as you like, goes bang! And inches Sorrento Football Netball Club a little bit closer to what it will be an easier task in the fourth quarter. Don't you worry about that, Michael.
So 2 goals is the margin. We've got less than a minute to go in this quarter.
4.
So a goal either way will be crucial heading in towards 3-quarter time. Rosebud is seemingly at this game well in their keeping, being 4 goals up, and Sorrento not scoring all of a sudden. Sorrento in the last 10 minutes or so have kicked 3 goals.
7-4-46 plays Sorrento 5-4-34.
And that's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. So the umpire's just letting play go on
Siren
at the moment.
is
We've got
about to go.
30 seconds to go.
As time off has been called. Umpire to come back in. Ball only travelling probably 30 centimetres. Looks like, is that Huswaite? Campbell Huswaite, very slow to get up. Of course, Campbell offering himself to Rosebud today. not needed by Collingwood VFL team.
Because they're going to buy, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's 2 buys in a row.
Oh, there's been a free kick plucked out by the master officiator in Rowan. I love the way he goes about his business. Going to Sorrento. Sign's about to go to mark the end of the 3rd term.
You want to hit it very soon.
And that is the end of the 3rd term. We played 26 and a half minutes in that quarter. 7-4-46 plays Sorrento, 5-4-34. We might take just a little outage with the camera being pointed to the scoreboard. So if you need to tune in, or you can go off and do a number 1, or if you're
have a hot dog.
If you're a late doer, a number 2, it's up to you. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with some of the 3rd quarter action and bring you what is going to be a cracking 4th quarter of football here at Olympic Oval. Sorrento in front. Rosebud in front. 7-4-46 plays Sorrento. 5-4-34. We'll take a quick break and be back very, very shortly.
I haven't got a number in 11. Can I have an 11?
Jimmy.
And welcome back to Olympic Park with the stage set for what is going to be a cracking fourth quarter as the umpire holds the ball aloft to go up to Nick Corp and Cummings. No one wins that decisively. Mitch with the ball outside. Attacking kick inside for Sorrento. It's a foot race. Who's going to win? Brigden with the ball. Gets tackled. Ball comes to ground. Inside 50 for Sorrento. Whistle blown. Umpire to come in and throw the ball up, Michael.
Just a little wave from the Sorrento fan walking past, recognising that she's a fan of Volatile, so she just waved as she went past. Big smile on her face.
Talk smack.
I'm not talking smack, I'm talking truth.
And as my son would say, that's cap.
Well,
do you know what that means?
No.
That's crap.
No, I'm telling you, that happened.
That's cap. Who was it?
No, just waved as she went past.
Okay. She might like the what Volatile has to bring to the table, Michael. Beautiful kick inside 50 by Miles Paholke. Ball cut off by Rosebud. Still in attacking 50 for Sorrento, as there has been a trip. Free kick going to, looks like it will be going to, umpire pointed to Rosebud's way, but now it's been corrected, going to Jarrah.
Another dog.
Yeah, it's the same one. So it's a poodle-looking wolfhound thing. It's huge.
It's got more hair than your beard.
Exactly. So Jarrah decides to go short, finding Brigden. Improves the distance, but changes up the angle. Brigden sets sail, looking for a mark inside the forward square there. Ball rushed through for a minor, Michael.
All of a sudden, Sorrento found some life, and they're only 11 points down.
Definitely found some life. They were the last to break. So Lee obviously having plenty to say.
Dempster goes out towards halfback. The mark's taken. Rosebud need a goal.
Yeah, they do. They just need to settle the ship here.
They're not going to defend this lead. I know it's been a low-scoring game, but they will not defend this lead. They need to score something.
Beautiful
mark taken there by Crode. I think that is out there.
Yeah, it is.
So he
brother from another mother, from the Tang family.
He's not related to the guy who works at Woolies in Mornington, is he? That guy that I reckon's your brother from another mother.
You think all redheads are related, Michael?
Well, this bloke looks he's got exactly the same sort of beard as what you've got.
A red one?
Yes.
Exactly my point. As the ball enters.
But he looks like you too. And not because he's just a redhead either.
Attacking 54 Sorrento. Ball goes out of bounds. Umpire to throw it back in.
Courtesy of Solar Heart. 1 point margin to Mount Eliza in the game at Emil Madsen Reserve. 8-12-60. Bombers 7-17-59.
It is a close one.
Good tackle applied.
I think did you go for Frankston Bombers this morning on the Type 1 football show?
I went the Bombers, yes.
You did. I think Suss and I went for Mount Eliza. We thought that'd just be too quick underfoot. Shane Tennant, of course, just master of ceremonies down back for them. The general, 5-star general, as Mitch just clashes his way through that contest, finds an open man. looking to go inside and does so, finding Miles Paholke.
This is a big chance.
This is a huge chance for the Sorrento Football Netball Club. Mark my word, Michael.
So Paholke it is. He's at centre half forward. He is looking to bring the margin back to only 5 points. It's the closest Sorrento's been basically since the first quarter, you'd have to say. So Miles, a brother of Lee, a stand-in coach. He goes and crosses 50. He kicks from 45. He has the shot. He misses.
Gone right again. That's the second time from a set shot. He's started the ball to left, and it goes left, Michael.
7-4-46 Sorrento, 5-6-36 7-4-46 Rosebud, 5-6-36 Sorrento. We've played 5 minutes in the last
beautiful
quarter.
mark.
Good mark taken there by Huswaite. He can plough and gets it towards his bladder in Fletcher. It goes in towards the half-forward line. The mark has been taken for Rosebud.
Much better football by Rosebud. Possession football, finding targets.
Cody McNair gets the ball and goes high with a kick towards full forward.
Flyer
Going
at the back.
with Baker. Couldn't get it. The ball off the hands of the pack and goes through for a behind. So the margin is 11 points.
Those Coopers who just come back on, Michael. The high
Blake
flyer.
Capers.
Quippers. Cupers. Capers.
As I said, there was a guy playing the World Cup with South Africa in 92 and 96. His name was Adrian Caper. It's spelled the same way minus the S. Just a little bit of useless knowledge for you there, short pass.
Absolutely. Fun facts with Vossi at 4:01.
Another 25 minutes, I might come up with something.
50-metre penalties being paid, going to young Jarrah from Sorrento.
Goes to the high kick.
Looking
Can
for
Cork
Nick.
take the mark? No. Ball on the ground. It's an opportunity. Hallahan. Mitch on the right foot. Bends it back or just misses.
Didn't quite bend it back far enough. Vossi 7-5-47 plays Sorrento 5-8-38. And that is on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard.
They are pressing here, Sorrento.
Pressing,
they are just hanging on here, Rosebud.
Oh, beautiful intercept mark there taken.
By James Hallahan.
Jimmy with that heavy taping still on the right knee.
Goes towards full forward with the kick. Off the pack. Perrick was off the side of the boot. Rosebud defence still under pressure. They get the hand pass out to Marshall. Marshall over the top with the possession. Ball is fell free of the player there in Hardwick. Ball goes over the line for a boundary throw-in. 40 metres out from the Sorrento goal.
Brigden for Sorrento, slow to get up.
Only trailing by the 10 points here, the Sorras. Boundary umpire to throw the ball back into play.
Hold. Free kick going to Sean Downey from Rosebud Football Netball Club.
Yeah, that's
No, it's going to be given to Cummings.
Cumming wanted to give it back to Downey, but Downey seemingly was manned up then. So Cumming goes with a long kick out towards centre wing. Reed dancing out at the back, but it's taken by Hallahan. He was tackled. Ball falls free. Now over the top goes the ball.
Good pick up, Jackson, Sorrento.
It's picked up now. Quick kick forward for Sorrento towards the half-forward area. Can they get something out of this? Was that holding the ball? Was that too high? The umpire said neither.
No prior, and it wasn't too high either, Michael. He had him, Sean Downey had him by the jumper. And that was young Perrick.
40 metres out, Sorrento's goal. They trail by 10 points. Quick kick out of defence. It's going to be, going to be marked in front, but not to be. And Easy was there, and he got tackled, and the umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. Right in front of the Sorrento interchange bench where Lee Paholke and his coaching staff are standing this afternoon. 7-5-47 plays 5-7-37. Margin is 10 points here in the match of the day. Winner will be fifth tonight. Loser, well, it's all of a sudden they're a game behind the other one.
And our great mate and executive producer extraordinaire, Peter Susevich, said this morning that that if the losing team out of this game today weren't potentially going to make finals.
Paholke, a check side kick towards full forward. It bounces. Nick Corp waited for the bounce, but unfortunately didn't get to him. That's deliberate. They're not going to give it at this level, but if that was AFL, that would have been paid as deliberate rushing the ball through for a point.
Would have been, but wasn't.
5-8-38, plays 7-5-47.
Long kick out of defence, finds Batsanis. He goes even wider, finding his teammate there. Quick to play, kicks the ball into open space, far side of the ground. Half forward flank for Rosebud. Ball goes out of bounds. Umpire to come back in and throw it up.
13 minutes to go.
13 minutes to go. Thank you, Michael. That's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. 7-5-47. Plays Sorrento 5-8-38 here at Olympic Oval.
Mount are up by 8 points in their game. And Dramana, who was 6-2 earlier, they're now 7-14, but they still lead Red Hill 5-10.
Was that a dangerous tackle? Umpire says no, play on. Sorrento in possession of the football, far side of the ground. Ball still at ground level. Players dive on it from both Sorrento and Rosebud. Umpire finally blows his whistle.
Another dog.
Says it's my P. They're scary looking dogs, those. Beautiful natured though.
So Sorrento just trying to press forward, but just got cut off at centre half forward. Now they get the ball back. Mitch Halland tries to charge his way through.
Got a kick.
Managed to get the ball away. Jackson goes in short, looking for and finding Brigden.
That would have stretched the hammies there for Brigden, I reckon, Bossy. Jeez, he just come out like a freight train then.
He picked it up, I reckon, between his knees and his laces there. He had to sort of really get to it.
Totally agree.
He had a shot from here, I think, maybe in the second quarter. But he
kicked one on the other end of the ground. Yeah.
So James Brigden to bring the margin back to 3 points. It's a kick from 40. Has the shot. He has, I was going to say missed. I reckon that almost went to the post, but they were confident.
It's gone
through
confident.
For a goal.
And what do you reckon about that? Bossy said, he said to the Rosebud punters, how do you like that, Rosebud?
But there's no one there, short pass. There's no crowd today.
No,
remember.
there isn't, but he was just visioning it.
And pictured it extremely well.
Well, because I remember down at Sorrento, the last time they played, it was actually Stoffels, who's not playing today. He did exactly the same thing to the punters up the top deck at Sorrento. He turned around, Sivenson, and said, how do you like that?
So the margin is 3 points. We've played 11 minutes in the last quarter. Sorrento were 25 points down. They're now back within 3 points in the match of the day, thanks to TV Magic. The Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. It's Sorrento 44, Rosebud 47. Rosebud seemingly out of tickets at the moment. They're running on empty basically at the moment. They get the centre clearance. Here's an opportunity for them. They go inside attacking 50. Trying to get the ball free, and that's almost a scoop there on that occasion. The umpire said no, ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. Rosebud into attack about 30 metres out from their goal.
I reckon this is probably only Rosebud's third or fourth entry inside 50 in this fourth term, I reckon, Bossy.
Well, Sorrento, since half-time, Sorrento have kicked, I think it's 4-5, and Rosebud have kicked 1-2.
There is no question that Lee Paholke is going to be relatively impressed with their efforts today, as there's been a free kick appointed to Rosebud for a dangerous tackle. I can't quite pick up. Is that McNair with the ball? I think it is. Yeah, it is McNair with the ball for Rosebud. So he's going to kick this ball from about 35, 40 out. Slide angle. Distance won't bother him. He's generally a beautiful kick of the football.
So this to give them a bit of breathing space. They need this, Rosebud. All of a sudden, they're under pressure. Has the shot. McNair puts it through for a goal. They get around him. Margin back to 9 points in the match of the day. Rosebud 8-5-53. Sorrento 6-8-44. And that is on the Ray White Frankston scoreboard. And we've got a best player to give out at the end of the day.
Yeah, we most certainly do. If you can wrap your laughing gears around that thought, Bossy, because, when in times like this, you need your best players on board. And I would assume that Sean Downey's just come on to spend the last minutes of this game trying to inject some spark into what has been a pretty lacklustre performance by Rosebud in this last quarter. 8-5-53, plays Sorrento 6-8-44. That's going to steady the ship. There's no question about that. But there's still plenty of football to be played in this fourth term. In fact, there's 10 minutes, so there is plenty of football as the ball comes out from that centre clearance. Nowhere in particular, and in fact, it goes out of bounds. Far side of the ground, about half forward flank for Rosebud. So almost another inside 50 for Rosebud, which is what they are going to want. There's no question. Time's off. Time is back on, which means so are Rosebud. Sorrento need to defend here hard. As there's clearing kick, only to go to Cumming. Chopped off. Quick handball off. Another deep kick going inside forward 50 for Rosebud. Ball spoilt and goes out of bounds. About 10 metres from the right point post. Vossi.
15 minutes in the last quarter. Game still to be won here. Rosebud were in control. Sorrento making their way back, but that goal by McNair just giving them a little bit of breathing space. So all of a sudden, a quick kick comes out of defence towards half-back, going up and taking a strong mark there for Sorrento. I think that might have been Hallahan who goes down the line towards the half-forward line.
Oh, Brigden does a little ball trick with his hand and results.
High kick goes the ball down towards centre wing. The mark has been taken there on centre wing for Sorrento. They can load back up once again. Sorrento need the next goal. If they get 3 behind, you're not going to think they're going to come back. They need the next goal, and they need it before the time on period, I'd reckon, because...
Poor kick being marked by Cumming.
It's just one of these
Half-back
games.
flank for Rosebud.
It's also been hard to score short pass.
Yeah, they have been. She's opened up a little bit in this last sort of 15 minutes with Sorrento doing all the scoring.
Long kick down the line.
Sean Downey from the back. Couldn't take a clean possession. Ball goes to ground. Umpire runs in and says, I'll have another P. Umpires have been good today.
I'll have another P, did you say?
Another possession.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Come on, Michael. Get with the lingo. Well, he could be actually doing ones. You wouldn't know. Can they leave? Can umpires just go, need to wee? They can't, can they?
No.
So you just got to do it. Have you ever seen like an umpire do the shake?
No, but
Like
you've seen the players sort of get down on their knees, and they sort of the players get around them so they can't see them.
Just drop it out the bottom of the shorts. You got to go. You got to go.
As the saying goes, and when you've got to go, you've got to go in terms of getting the ball to Sorrento, looking to bring their way forward towards half forward, but they go towards the centre wing. It's taken here, and now they can get the ball and kick it inside, attacking 50. Brigden needs to be the target. Oh, no, Corp needs to be the target down there. The ball comes back towards Nick Corp. That was smothered off the boot. Still an opportunity there in the right forward pocket. It's picked up by Caden. Oh, was that out?
Looks like a free kick. No, looks like yes, it's been called out.
Oh, I didn't think that was out necessarily.
Well, the umpire there, as he just goes and takes a bit of a spill. Oh, I can't help but to laugh when I see that happen.
Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Rosebud just looking to defend. They've led all day, the Rosebud side. They go down towards centre wing. And Daniel Brand just giving one to Rob Boss. The old comic cuts there, the old guts.
You mean the what?
The comic cuts.
The comic cuts. He did the old Silver Fox getting just a little bit boisterous with Bossy.
Frustrated.
I just think he was just giving him a parting gift. Go and catch that one. Whack! As the ball was brought back in, Cumming and Tony Barber up in the ruck. High call. Free kick going to Nick. Nick Corp there over the shoulder.
He's had 2 shots at goal today. He's kicked 2 goals.
This is a big Michael.
These two sides hate each other, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, there's no love here.
So Nick Corp will go back from 30 metres. Not a huge lot of angle. He's got plenty of open goal space to have the shot. He has the shot. He pushes it to the side. He misses.
Oh,
Margin
Rosebud.
is 8 points. 8-5-53 Rosebud. 6-9-45 Sorrento. We've played 18.5 minutes in the last quarter.
You watch this under 9 style of football. We'll see as they try and lock this ball in, attacking. But smart, plenty of run outside of their defence is Rosebud. Ball goes out of bounds, far side of the ground. It's always smart. If you can get at least 10 or 15 metres from the goal square, you're always going to go one kick back, which results in it going into a bit of space. Very smart play. Time off, obviously. Players can reset.
6 minutes to go.
Minutes to play.
I reckon Sorrento are going to have to, well, they definitely have to kick the next goal. That's what made that kick from court.
Oh,
a
she's
vital
close,
miss.
Michael. She's very, very close. Hats off to Sorrento.
And the fat lady ain't singing.
No, I don't think she's been allowed through the gates. Can hear her from the street, says Mark. Mate, you should be able to see her. She's hefty.
So Sorrento looking to bring the ball forward. They go towards centre half forward. And that's a good mark in defence taken for
Great defensive mark.
Rosebud through Maynard.
The candy man. He goes short.
Is that Marshall out there?
Yeah, I think it is.
He's had a good game this afternoon. Goes down towards
I'm
centre
going to
wing.
leave the Eliza Meets best on to you, Michael.
I was leaving it to you, short pass.
Struth.
If you leave it to me, I might just take the award myself. There's a kick towards full forward. It's off target and through for a point there for Rosebud. They had the man created in the pocket, but just weighted it too heavily. So Rosebud up to 8-7-55. It was 8-6-54, in fact. Sorrento 6-9-45. I'm looking down there. I can't see what you're looking at, but that's all right. Oh, yeah.
That's me big boy, Mark.
Yep, Ash has been taken for a walk.
Yeah, she is. He's misbehaving, which you would expect. That's okay. Sorry, listeners. We need to concentrate back on the football. The Big Max, the Great Danes, just arrived.
He's a big boy. Okay, so about 5 minutes to go, and they need 2 goals here, Sorrento, but the ball's at the wrong end of the ground. Ball at half 40 for Rosebud. They've just got to try and lock it in here for a minute or so. Take a bit more time off the clock. Nance Cowan. It was Reed goes in short. The mark has been taken there for Rosebud in the forward pocket.
You would expect that the balls, he's just going to milk every bit of time. You would expect
4
Michael
minutes.
Batsanis with the ball. Beautiful user.
4
and a
minutes
great
to go.
finisher. 4 minutes to go in this game. 8-6-54, plays 6-9-45. Ray White of Franklin's scoreboard as Batsanis sets sail and goes bang and puts the nail in the coffin you'd expect for the Rosebud Football Club. I don't think there's much chance of coming back now, Sorrento. Woo!
The fat lady, she's stomping up those stairs.
She's up. She's coming up pretty loud.
Oh, God, you'd scare Paul Max with that fat lady, I tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, fat lady. Well, she's called it. 9-6-60 plays Sorrento 6-9-45, and that's on the Ray White of Frankston scoreboard. We've played 22.5 minutes in this quarter, and you'd say it's all she wrote. As the umpire balls the ball up, locked up in the middle, you watch everyone just pucker up and get around the footy now, Vossi. They're going to be attacking this football like a... Oh, I won't say what I was going to say, but they'll be attacking it.
Like a seagull on a chip on the beach.
I was going to say, yep, something similar.
High kick to centre, half forward. Good effort, good mark. That miss from Corp just coming back to bite them now at the moment.
It changed the momentum, didn't it?
Holke gets the ball and gets it towards half forward. The mark has been taken. They realise they're running out of time here. They've got to go back. There's 3 minutes to go and they need 3 goals. They need to kick one here. Short pass, mark's taken.
It's going
It's been
to
taken by
James.
James Hallahan.
James Hallahan.
We know
Loves-
James Hallahan can kick the distance.
Absolutely. Distance isn't an issue. Loves a captain's gold as James Hallahan. And if anyone's going to do it and have a little sniff with 3 minutes to go, it's this man as he sets sail from about 50 and goes bang. Oh, and it hits the right-hand side post. Oh, you wouldn't read about it.
It was a beautiful kick.
9.660 plays Sorrento, 6.10.46. Woo-hoo-hoo!
2 minutes 50 to go. So Rosebud now with that scare, that I would have thought that was going through, but right at the last split second, it took a kick right, and they managed to hit the post there. Did Sorrento kick out towards Jackson at half-back? Just got to get it and go. You've got to roll the dice. You've got to take a chance.
Easy with
Short
the ball.
pass. He's got it in the centre of the ground. Easy goes in towards the centre of the ground, and now the ball will be kicked forward here for Sorrento towards left half forward. Can't stop and prop. You got to go.
Rosebud starting to drop back as you'd expect. Numbers behind the ball. They know the game's in the grip at the moment.
Gardner with the ball goes in towards the pocket.
Sorrento wanted the free kick. Umpire says no. Play on. Coming with the ball now. Goes down the line. High up and under. Ball fisted out of bounds. Time off. 2 minutes left in this game at Olympic Park where Rosebud are leading 9.660 plays Sorrento.
That's your boy.
6.10.46. He's just heard me. Yeah. I'm coming, mate. Oh, listen to him.
1 minute 40 to go. Margin is 14 points. Rosebud are going to win this game, but they were cruising in the first half, but they've had a bit of a scare. Sorrento came back at them, but just ultimately, Sorrento have had one more scoring shot. They've been able to make it pay on the scoreboard. So Rosebud will be sitting in 5th spot tonight.
And from all reports, well, not from all reports, but going on what our Peter Susovic said this morning on the Topun Football Show, Vossi, is there's been a 50-metre penalty paid and going to that man there that is the Silver Fox, Daniel Grant.
And if the world, according to Sus, is that Rosebud are going to finish 5th with the win today.
Correct. And chances are Rosebud won't. Sorrento. Oh, Jamie, very, very lucky to be paid that mark. I don't think the umpire saw what I saw, but two very, very clear hands in the back there by Jamie Brigden. Anyway, luck's of fortune. He's going to go back directly in front. He knows there's not much time left, so he's got his skates on. He's directly in front. He's going to kick this ball from about 40. As mentioned, directly in front. Distance, not an issue. Usually plays up back. Set sail. And just goes to the right. And
there's that crowd from Arthur's Seat making a bit of noise.
That's those bird watchers just getting up and about. Michael just reminding Brigden that you're not all that, son, and you should just not go too early when it comes to celebrating.
So Marshall with the orange boots. They're going to celebrate a win today, Rosebud. They're 13 points clear. We've got 27 seconds remaining, so scoring probably done for the day for both sides. Kick out towards the half-back line mark taken by Tid. He can play on down towards half forward. The ball went to be punched away. Ball picked up there and falls free. Jackson couldn't pick it up. Caden's got it, a hand pass. Sorrento looking to go forward, but the siren is going to go in about 3, 2, 1. Rosebud win by 13 points in the match of the day. We'll take a break, come back and wrap things up here from Olympic Oval. You're listening to RPPFM, the voice of Peninsula Football.
Hello. Dummy, you. Dummy. Hello. What's all this? What's all this?
What's that?
Yeah, a bit soft. A bit soft.
Good, how are you?
Now we're done. I thought they were going to run away with the end. No, stay, stay. Max, stay. Come on. Stay, stay.